Oh, so you want to know how to make Wizkid Afro drum pattern? I get 4 types for you. Check it out. Yo, the name is God Science Studio Solution Career, providing solutions to your problems. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Turn on the notification bell, like the video, leave a comment and subscribe. Today's video, I'll show you 4 Afrobeat type drum patterns for Wizkid. Let's get started. So guys, we are in FL Studio now. The tempo for this beat is 104, and this is the first drum pattern, Wizkid type 1, that you can use. First of all, let me introduce the percussion to you. So this is the kick, a snare, a crash, another snare, okay, something like a thumb, a clap, wood block, another wood block, and thumb. Okay, so let's listen to this first Wizkid type drum pattern. I will start by playing the kicks first, how I arrange them for you. So the next thing I introduced was this snare over here. Let's listen to them. Okay guys, don't forget that this beat is not mixed. Okay, it's not mixed, so let's move on. The next thing I introduced was the crash. The next thing I introduced was this flat snare over here. The next thing I introduced was this percussion. Let's listen. Okay, the next thing I added was what? Clap. You can arrange the same thing to make Wizkid type beat. Okay, let's listen to them. I then introduced the wood block to make your drums more bouncy. Okay, to give it more groove. You can use any percussion apart from the kicks, slaps, snare. Okay, you can use any percussion. So let's move on. I introduced this one, another wood block. Okay, so lastly I introduced this thumb here. Okay, let's listen to them. So guys, this is the first Wizkid pattern that you can use. I created these chord progressions and counter melodies that we will be adding this Wizkid drum patterns to them. So let's listen to this drum pattern together with the chord progression as I introduce the counter melodies too as well. I then added this counter melody. Let's listen to it. Then I introduced this counter melody too. Then lastly I added this melody. Let's listen to everything together with Wizkid type drum pattern 1. Okay guys, this is the first Wizkid drum pattern that you can use. Let's move on to the second one, which is this drum pattern 2. So the same thing, this is how the kick sounds and how I arrange them. I then introduce this snare again. Then I brought in the crash. I introduced the crash. The next thing was the hot snare. Okay, so this one I introduced the wood block. Lastly, I added this wood block as well. So this is the second drum pattern for Wizkid. So let's listen to this drum pattern 2 together with what our chord progressions and counter melodies here. Okay, so I'll be introducing this as it is playing, so let's go. Okay guys, so this is the second Wizkid drum pattern. Let's move on to the next one, which is drum pattern 3. Okay, so let's do the same thing by introducing the kick first. Okay, so this is how the kick was sounding. Then I brought in the crash. Introduce the snare. Very nice. I added a clap. So I introduced the wood block. Added this wood block to layer it. Then I brought in the tom. Okay, so guys, let's add it to our chord progressions and melodies, see what goes on. Watch this video to the end because I'm going to show you a secret at the last point. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like the video, share the video as well, leave a comment there by saying I subscribed so that I welcome you to this class or this group or this whatever you call it. So let's move on. Let's add the chord progression to it as we enjoy. Okay guys, let's move on to the last one. This is how the kick sounds. I brought in the snare. Layer it with this snare. I introduce the clap. Brought in the wood block. Then I brought in the tom here. Then I introduced this percussion. This is how it sounds. Okay, so this is how they sound together. Okay, so let's listen to it together with the chord progression and the melodies as I bring them in one by one. Okay guys, so these are the 4 drum patterns for Wizkid that you can use. Okay,